from the borough of Queens in Flushing, New York, MLB The Show has baseball from beautiful Citi Field. Opening day for the 2014 season between the Washington Nationals and the New York Mets. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, as we get set to get things going, it's the pitching that has to be considered one of the strong points on this ball club.
Yeah, and pitching is going to be important for these guys, no question about it. They're only going to go as far as this group right here is going to take them. And to me, it looks like a staff that's capable of getting the job done.
The game's count starting now. It's opening day. It's the show. And it's coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2014 New York Mets.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. More from the guys moving forward this afternoon, but first, let's give you a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Washington Nationals, as their order will read like this. They'll go to work against the hard-throwing right-hander Matt Harvey, as you see his numbers there. And in the field, we see the Mets will line up this way. Denard Span will stand in. That misses. 2-1 the count now to the National center fielder. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. And Span is aboard. It's a base hit.
Oh, a line shot into right to start things out. Now you have to worry about whether he'll be on the move or not.
Jason Worth will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Now the 3-1 pitch. And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
It might not be a bad time to have a look over to first. Make sure they don't have any ideas of trying to send him to keep out of the double play.
And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Yep, a single and then a walk to start the inning. This is exactly how big innings get started. So they're set up now to maybe put up a crooked number here.
Ryan Zimmerman will stand in now in an early RBI spot in the top of the first. Big breaking ball and a beauty that time. 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Hey, double him up.
And this is low, but it's corralled quickly, and both runners will have to hang on. Hit hard on the ground to short, and that's through into left, a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And the opening salvo is fired here as they take a 1-0 lead.
Well, if these guys are going to do anything this season, he's going to need to be a big part of that offense. And he comes through big time right here with a base hit in his very first at-bat.
Wilson Ramos will stand in looking to keep this first inning rally hot. Swing and a hard-hit grounder down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. First and second here with nobody out.
Go back to DC.
Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2. Well, this first inning's been a rough one already. He needs an out here in the worst way.
Yeah, and you don't want to get caught having to play catch-up this early in the ballgame, so you're right. He's got to work his way out of this jam right now.
Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. I'm not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
That's the second walk he's allowed here in the first inning, and I have a feeling if you ask his manager, he's going to say that that's way too many already. You can't go giving away base runners, or you're going to find yourself in a big hole early on.
Bryce Harper will stand in with a golden opportunity to open this thing up early on. Goes the other way as this is lined to left. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. Now the relay home. And not in time as the second run scores.
Yeah, not exactly the time to raise the warning flags just yet, but it's not often you'll see him give up 3 hits in the first inning. It's easy to sit here and say, maybe he doesn't have his best stuff, but it wouldn't surprise me at all to see him run off a string of 8 in a row either.
Adam LaRoche will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Three runs already home here. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
Oh, he's got a legitimate gripe right there. I don't know about that one.
And they can't get LaRoche to chase there as that evens things at 2-2.
And now this is all about minimizing damage out there on the mound. He's got to regroup, and he's got to do it quick, or this game will get away from him.
Gets under this one as this is hit high and pretty deep out there to center field. Young is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Batting 7,
shortstop, Ian Desmond.
Ian Desmond will get his first opportunity now.
Shut it down here.
Just does stay alive as this is fouled back.
Break it off. Let it go.
Boy, not close again. His third walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4.
Well, when you're already in a deep hole, the last thing you want to do is keep digging. But the walk here is only going to make things worse.
Anthony Rendon will have a shot now to really open this one up in the early going.
Come on, Nat.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Tejada for 1. On to Davis at first. It's a double play, and the side is retired. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More opening day baseball coming up following this. Time now to meet the Mets as the starting lineup for the New York Mets in this one looks like this. They'll match up against an imposing presence indeed. The #1 overall pick in 2009, hard-throwing right-hander Steven Strasburg. And defensively, here's how Washington will take the field behind him. Eric Young Jr. will get his first cuts here. Now he'll try to bunt his way on, but this is popped up. Zimmerman is there, and he'll bring this one in. Ruben Tejada digs in at the plate.
Batting second, the shortstop.
1 out, nobody on.
Tejada.
Come on, New York.
Now a swing and a fly ball hit fairly well out to deep center field. And Span will haul this one away for route number 2.
That ball was hit well, and it might have been a different story if he pulled it. Instead, he hit it to the big part of the ballpark, and he's retired.
David Wright will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Now a ball hit hard but foul as this one forces the third base coach to dance out of danger. Swing and a shot towards second. Throw on to LaRoche takes care of him, and with that, the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Nationals on top, 3-0. Steven Strasburg leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Come on, New York.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4. And a terrible start to the inning as he's walked the pitcher leading things off.
Yeah, they went to the slider there on 3-2, and that's a pitch where you're really hoping a hitter will see fastball and swing through it. But it didn't work out that time, and he winds up losing him.
Denard Span will get his first shot here with the runner on following the leadoff walk.
That runner's leaning.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
You can bet he's a little rattled still from that first inning. He gave up a lot of solid contact that first time through the lineup.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. A lot of deep counts for these guys early on.
And the more the better as far as they're concerned. They'd like to get him out of here as quick as they can.
The 3-1 is on the way. And now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to fairly deep right field. Duda will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
And sometimes when you're just getting rolling here in a ball game,
How about it?
you've got a 3-ball count.
Outfielder,
Hey,
Jason
go ahead and lay
Worth.
one in there. Make him prove to you that he can beat you. This winds up a pretty routine fly ball.
Jason Worth will stride in. He walked and came around to score his first time. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike two. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with one out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Make him hit the ground ball.
And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with only one away.
But now the pitching coach is going to come in and have a word with him. And in the second inning, once he makes sure he's okay physically, he'll be saying, hey, look, let's put all that's just happened behind us and focus on the task at hand.
Ryan Zimmerman will stand in, an RBI single in his first appearance.
All right, let's hold him.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
You can just sense him starting to tense up out there on the mound. They had him down 0-2, and now he's struggling to make the perfect pitch, and it's not happening.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
And this turned out to be a question of who'd blink first. I mean, these are 2 elite players in this game, neither of whom will back down from anybody. That was a heck of a battle there. The good news is there'll be others to come.
Wilson Ramos will get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 2. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more on opening day after this. Curtis Granderson will start things off in the bottom of the second. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Well, that's just some indecision there on 3-2. He's thinking, should I swing? You could just see him try and hold up, but by that point, he'd already broken the plane. That's an easy call.
Ike Davis will stand in for the first time here.
Good eye, batter. Come on.
Now a ball hit sharply toward third. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
It looked like a pretty easy decision that time by the third base umpire. He's going to have a good look at this one, and you'll see it definitely hits right on the left field line. Even kicks up some chalk into the air, and that'll let this guy get up to second here with a double.
Daniel Murphy will step in now. Here's the 1-1. Now a swing and an easy ground ball to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Well, at the very least, he does move that runner up to third base. But with two away now, I don't think that's exactly what he was hoping to accomplish. I think he wanted to drive him in.
Lucas Duda will get his first shot here, trying to come through with two away and a runner at third. And he missed with it there, ball four. It's a two-out walk with the runner still at third.
Yeah, that's nice to see a little patience up there. These guys have been what I would call overly aggressive these first few innings. Finally, somebody's figured out the importance of maybe taking a pitch or two.
Travis d'Arnaud will dig in and take his first cuts of the new campaign. And that misses up and in, 3-1.
And whatever you do, you can't let that previous call eat at you. You've got to come back with your best pitch here on 3-1.
Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. Rendon is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Two left for the Mets. They trail it here 3-0. Bryce Harper is ready to go here as we begin the third. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Yeah, he had him in good position here. 0-2 to start the inning. He just can't seem to finish him off.
Lined into left center. But this is taken in by Tejada for a tough out, number one.
Oh, you know this ball had base hit written all over it. And for as hard as it was hit, it may have even made it into the alley. But that's a nice job at short to get all the way up there and just pull this thing down for the out.
So one away here with the bases empty, and stepping in as the first baseman, Adam LaRoche. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Not often you'll see a 3-0 slider, but when you need a strike, any pitch will do.
Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Throw to first in time to get LaRoche, and that's the second out.
Now batting, shortstop,
Ian Desmond will lead things off. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third. Too high. 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
2-2 now with two away and the base is empty.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
The 2-2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
2 out, nobody on.
Come on, strike it out.
Now a ball hit in the air to left center. And Granderson will make the catch, and the inning is over. Nationals gone in order, but they lead it 3-0. Matt Harvey makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. 2-strike pitch from Strasburg. And over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Way outside. 1-2. Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. And the catch is made, 1 away.
Up next for the Mets, center fielder, Eric Young.
Eric Young Jr. will dig in. He popped out his first time. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
Ruben Tejada will try it again. He flew out his first time. Now a hard liner, but foul. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup. So you can't let your guard down.
Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Oh, and maybe not, as this ball's kicked out there. And I take it back. It won't end the inning. He's safe at first.
One thing you're taught as an infielder, you've got to go play the ball. Don't let the ball play you. Here, you can see this ball gets in on him a little bit, and he kind of just stabs at it, and it winds up kicking right off the heel of his glove.
David Wright will get a shot here in the inning after all, as that 2-out error could really turn out to have some major consequences.
Yeah, anytime you give this guy an at-bat, especially with a runner on base that he otherwise wouldn't have had, you're asking for trouble.
Come on, Wright.
And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit. Curtis Granderson will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Here he comes, 3-1. Now a ball hit back up the middle. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More opening day baseball coming up following this. Anthony Rendon will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Roman strike already.
3-2 pitch. And he goes the other way with a fastball as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Young is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
You see this ball start slicing away from him toward the end here, but he winds up staying right with it and running it down.
Steven Strasburg will dig in. Drew a walk his first time around. 3 runs, 3 hits, 1 error thus far for the Nationals. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Now, he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Denard Span will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Oh, 2 pitch swung on and hit in the air out to straightaway left. There now is Granderson as he makes the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Ike Davis will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th. Fastball called strike, 1-2. Now a swing by Davis and a ground ball out to second. Oh, and this goes right past him. And they won't have a play as he reaches at first. Let's see how this is scored.
Well, nothing too out of the ordinary right there. He just doesn't look this one into his glove. And now all of a sudden, they've got a man on here to begin this inning.
Daniel Murphy will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Here comes the 2-1. And now a rocket into right field. Really squared that one up perfectly. It's a base hit. Throw comes back in quickly, so they're at first and second now with nobody out.
And this is a situation now on the mound where you can't worry about how you got into it. You've got to worry about how you're going to get out of it. And he's got some work to do now to protect this lead.
Lucas Duda will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That's ridiculous. Put the ball in play.
The batter, number 15.
Well, with 2 strikes, he's thinking about just trying to make contact and take the ball the other way. You see there, this pitch is bearing in on him, and he winds up swinging right through it.
Travis d'Arnaud will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Ready on 2-1. Right on the corner, 2-2.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right on the black.
Just get the base hit.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by him.
Matt Harvey will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
Swing and a ball bounced back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. He'll come home with it. And they are on the board as the run scores from second to narrow the gap to 3-1 now.
Helping his own cause right there, and no need to wait for the RBI guys to drive him in. He says, you know what? I can be an RBI guy too. That's a great at-bat right there, and that drives in a run.
Eric Young Jr. will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. And this is fouled back and out of play. Swinging a ground ball towards the middle, and behind the back, he gets his man at second to retire the side. Wow! One for the highlight reel as they get the force play to get him out of trouble. Back with more on opening day after this. Jason Worth will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
Throw it anywhere. Who's swinging anything?
The 1-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
And you just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row he's set down.
So 1 away, and that'll bring up the dangerous third baseman, Ryan Zimmerman. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 3-2 pitch. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
And you start to wonder if anyone's going to get on base against him again. That's 10 straight now he's retired.
Wilson Ramos will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. Here's a called strike on the curveball, 1-2.
But I think the heart of this system is right on top of us now because it's really coming down out there.
Here comes the 1-2. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
94 on the outer edge. Can't help but take that.
Here's a hard hit ball that'll be caught out there at short. Unlucky that time, and that ball will end the inning. Ruben Tejada will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they've pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Oh, and Tejada a bit too far out in front of this one as this is pulled foul into the stands in left. Swing and a miss by Tejada, and he's down on strikes.
Well, this is a good job behind the plate. He knows the size of this ballpark, so he's just going to set up right down the middle. And he says, let's not walk this guy. Let's make him hit it. Use our defense. They wind up throwing it right by him.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And stepping in, the all-star third baseman, David Wright. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. Well, that was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw to first is in time to take care of Wright, and that's the second out.
Well, I think you got away with one right there. I mean, this is a fastball right down the middle. And he just smokes this ball, too. But unfortunately, he hits it right at someone. So it becomes a fairly easy out.
Curtis Granderson will dig in for the third time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first two trips. And a good cut here by Granderson, but this one's going to find the seats in right, a foul ball. And a foul tip here, but it's held onto for the out. Good work behind the plate, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Carlos Torres will get the call here as he'll start the sixth inning on the mound.
Number 52, Carlos Torres.
Bryce Harper will stand in now to lead off the sixth as the rain continues to fall here. One pitch is lifted in the air out to right. Duda is under this one, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Adam LaRoche.
Adam LaRoche will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. In the air, down the left field line and deep. Granderson has to range back, but he'll make the catch near the line, and there are two men gone.
Now, this is a really tough play for a left fielder here, especially when he's moving to his right, because there's almost no foul ground here until that wall comes right up in your face. So just a great job to stay with that play.
Ian Desmond will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And the cutter can't find the zone as he surrenders the base on balls here.
And he's saying, give me a break. I mean, that pitch is right there. And I tell you, though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
Anthony Rendon will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the two-out walk. And this is going to be a foul ball. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ball game. Here he comes again, 1-2. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. reaches for one but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the final out. One left for Washington as the lead remains 3-1. Ike Davis will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the sixth. Davis waits on the 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Now he goes the other way with a fastball, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And this game just got a little more interesting. This is a home run. It's Ike Davis here with the solo home run. And the Mets have made this a 3-2 ball game.
And if he was guessing up there, he was guessing right, because he's all over that thing like a shaggy dog, and he drives it over the wall.
Daniel Murphy will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. And now a ball hit fairly well here out to the deep part of left field. There to gather it in is Worth for the first out of the inning.
And here's a look at his pitches by inning so far. He's up to 82 now, so he's been able to keep that count fairly low and not run up too many high-stress innings.
Lucas Duda will dig in with 1 in and 1 away.
Come on!
2-2 pitch on the way. Now he turns on a fastball here and sends it deep down the right field line. And they're going to say this is a foul ball. Boy, awfully close that time. And now let's hold on a second here. It looks like the umpires are going to converge, and there may be some question as to whether or not that was really a foul ball. You can see him pointing down the right field line, and I would not be a bit surprised if they decide to go inside to have a look at this, and indeed they will do that. Here comes our umpiring crew with their ruling, and it is a home run. They overturn their initial ruling, as they say this, in fact, was inside the foul pole. How about that? Travis d'Arnaud will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Swing and a ball hit high, but not very far out toward right center. Harper is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
The batter, pitcher, Carlos Torres.
Kirk Neuenhuis will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 9, Kirk Neuenhuis.
Now a swing and a ground ball to third. Up with the ball is Zimmerman. Throw on to LaRoche is going to be in time, and the inning is over. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 7th inning coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. tight one on our hands, all tied at 3 apiece as we look at the game summary through 6 innings of play. Kyle Farnsworth is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Kyle Farnsworth.
And the call's been made for a pinch hitter now as Nate McLouth has grabbed a bat and moved into the on-deck circle.
Nate McLouth.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And this is lined into left field, and a welcome to the ball game there as he's got himself a pinch hit single. Throw into second, and he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
Yeah, and that moves the go-ahead run into second base here to start their half of the 7th inning. And I'll tell you, you're not going to get many better opportunities than this to scratch out a lead here this late in the game. So this is one that they're going to need to take advantage of.
Denard Span will dig in, needing to find a way to get that go-ahead run in from second base. 3 runs, 4 hits, and 2 errors on the Washington line score. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory now toward the third base dugout, and that's going to land foul. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A break?
A big break. I don't think there's any question that should have been strike 3.
No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. Swing and a hard hit ball down the line in right. And this will be off the wall out near the 330 marker. And the go-ahead run will score from second as they've taken the lead here in the late going.
The batter, left fielder, Jason Worth.
Dylan G will come on now as he'll take over in inning number 7.
Dylan G.
Jason Worth will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be doing so with the runner in scoring position and still nobody out. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And he takes ball 4 again. And clearly, guys, they just don't want any part of him in this one.
Number 11, Ryan Zimmerman.
Ryan Zimmerman will get another crack. 1 for 3 thus far. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. The 3-2 one more time. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
And this could really be trouble now because with runners on every base, they've got a chance to really break this thing wide open.
Wilson Ramos can break this one wide open now if he can find a gap here with the bases loaded. Bases loaded here, nobody out. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Line hard to the left side. Foul. Another full count pitch home. And a little battle brewing here as he fights off the 2-strike pitch and chops it foul. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd, a foul ball. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Well, this is certainly not going to help matters defensively. This forces home a run to extend their lead, and now an extra base hit could really put this one out of reach.
Bryce Harper will stand in with a big opportunity to pad this lead if he can avoid the double play ball.
Okay, guys, stop the damage.
Now a fastball, and he might have gotten under it just a bit as this is out toward deep right field. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And the run is in to score on the sac fly as they double things up to lead it 6-3.
Could be a big insurance run right there. You'll take anything you can get at this point, and that pushes a lead up to 3, so he'll be getting some high fives in that dugout.
Jose Valverde is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day. Adam LaRoche will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. And that's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Ian Desmond will have a shot to really put this one out of reach now with the bases loaded. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out.
Going wide.
In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
Yeah, and he didn't want that one to be in the strike zone. Even with the bases loaded, this is still a strikeout situation, remember.
Go get that batter.
Here comes a 1-2. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Boy, that's just a nice pitch right there with the bases loaded. He gets an infield fly out of it for a big second out, and now he's given himself a much better chance to get out of this mess.
Anthony Rendon will dig in now, needing to come through here with the bases loaded and 2 men out. 2 out, bases loaded. And this is swung on and bounced on the ground to third. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. So they do get 3 that inning. That's the good news. The bad news is they leave 3 men on base. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. It's the Nationals. And now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Craig Stammen will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Jamie Carroll will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Eric Young Jr. will stand in to lead things off, as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
Fouled back. Now a swing and a ball hit in the air down the left field line. And he will make the nice running catch out there, as he had to travel a long distance to rein that one in.
And even with the new pitcher in there, I think you tip your cap a bit to that starter. I mean, he gutted out 6 tough innings, and he's given his guys a good chance at victory if this bullpen can hold the lead.
Ruben Tejada will dig in. Strikeout victim his last time. What can he do here? 3-0. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now, as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Yeah, a close pitch to take on a 3-1 count, but this might have been just a little bit outside. He winds up losing it.
David Wright will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The 2-2 now to Wright. Now a swing and a miss, strike 3, as Wright is gone for out number 2.
Oh, and that's a sweet pitch right there. You know, on the mound, there's very few things that can happen negatively with this location. I mean, you're either going to swing and miss, you foul it off, or you hit it into the ground where it becomes a double play. But I'm sure on the mound, you'll take the strikeout.
Curtis Granderson will stand in now, hoping to get on track, as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. The 2-1 now to Granderson. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
2 out with the man at first.
Come on, guys, let's go.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Comes set, now the pitch. And he is down on strikes again, so get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game. Mets strand 1. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Daisuke Matsuzaka is out from the bullpen now, as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Daisuke Matsuzaka.
Jamie Carroll will stand in now, as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th.
Nationals, go home.
Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. And the 8th inning begins with a fly out, quickly 1 away. Visiting Nationals holding the lead here in the 8th as you get a look at our line score to this point in the game. Denard Span will dig in. He doubled home a run last time around. Bases are empty, one man out. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. And the pitch. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. Ball 2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Here's the 2-2 offering. Cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3-2.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one. And now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
Tejada now out there at short. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
Good start to the inning here out of the bullpen. After 3 runs came in to score last inning, they needed someone to come in here and slow that offense down a bit.
Jason Worth will dig in. He walked and later scored last time. A little bit outside. 2-1.
And it's worth pointing out that they're burning through that bullpen here in game 1 of this series. That could have an effect on the rest of this week.
2-2 now.
I think if you gave him another chance, he'd be swinging at that one. That was a great pitch to hit.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. On the ground down the first base line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Swing and a line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
It wasn't just that he was getting fastballs there. He was getting hittable fastballs. This catches a ton of the plate, and he turns it around for a solid single.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring forward the power-hitting third baseman, Ryan Zimmerman. One and 2 now as that's in there at the knees. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Yeah, and on 1 and 2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect,
That's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. And this ball will be chopped foul. Oh, this is hit hard towards second. And a leaping effort there, but this is down into right center, a base hit. Throw will hold that runner at second, so there are 2 on now with 2 away.
Yeah, he's a pitch away from heading back to the dugout. 2 strikes, 2 outs. Wilson, he just can't seem to find a way to make that final pitch to get out of the inning. And that's 2 straight hits now with 2 away.
Wilson Ramos will stand in trying to make it 3 straight 2-out hits as he's got a runner in scoring position at second with still 2 away. Now a hard-hit ball, but taken in out there at short by Tejada. Almost big trouble there, but he'll wind up stranding 2 as the side is retired. Tyler Clippard is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Tyler Clippard.
Ike Davis will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. 1-2 now.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Now a swing and a little tapper to the left of the mound. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single.
Well, much easier to do in retrospect, but you almost wonder if he would have been better served to let this ball go and see if it would have gone foul. There's no guarantees it would have, but that was always going to be a tough play anyway.
Daniel Murphy will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Keep standing alive!
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Come on.
Lucas Duda will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point. Now the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. That's on the outside corner. Count 2-2.
Let's go, New York! You can do it!
And here's a ball hit in the air. Zimmerman is over now, and he's got it for out number 2.
Might have had visions of another home run there. This pitch is right in his wheelhouse, but he winds up swinging right underneath it and popping it straight up.
Travis d'Arnaud will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Harper is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Mets leave one. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. And now here comes Mets skipper Terry Collins out to home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here. John Lennon will come on now to start the ninth inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the ninth. Bryce Harper will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the ninth.
Number 12, Juan Lagares.
Pitch runs in a little here as this is softly hit out toward short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
First baseman number 25,
Adam LaRoche will try again. 0 for 3 thus far.
Come on, Mets.
One out, nobody on. 2-1 now to LaRoche. And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now.
Boy, good pitch, good spot. That thing tailed right back over the outside corner.
Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. And a swing and a miss here, and the first two are dispatched to begin the ninth. Danny Espinosa will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 8, Danny Espinosa.
Go, guys. Come on.
Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Nationals gone in order as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead.
Your attention, please. Now
Ninth
pitching
inning
for
save
Washington,
opportunity now as they'll turn this one over to the closer, Rafael Soriano. Juan Lagares will stride to the box as he gets ready for his first AB of the year. And now this ball is crushed down the line in left, and he'll be kicking himself on that one as it's going to hook foul into the seats. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
And this ball skied in the air out to Span in center. One gone.
Well, this is a situation where a home run here isn't going to tie the game. He's got to work on just hitting down on the ball and hopefully trying to get on base. Instead, it's just an easy fly ball in a game where they're running out of outs.
Eric Young Jr. will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Line hard, but this will be a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so that's a good idea to run something in tight.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Well, as a closer, you don't want to walk anybody, but obviously that's not always going to be the case. So with one away, that gives these guys renewed hope.
Ruben Tejada will step forward now following the walk, as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and one away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
A look at Young, now the pitch. And this is on the ground to third. To second for 1. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
And a good job here to come in and finish this one off. And in doing so, he's going to pick up his first save of the year.
And guys, I think you could make the case that the Nationals offense was led this afternoon by this guy, Denard Span. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. He's our top player of the game.
And you have to feel good for that guy right there. The games finally count, and he comes out on opening day and turns in a great performance. That's how you want to get your season started.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. Washington is victorious in this one, 6-3. So long from New York.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Washington Nationals, 6 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Mets, the winning pitcher is Steven Strasburg. His record is now 1-0. The save to Rafael Soriano is first. The loss goes to Kyle Farnsworth. He falls to 0-1. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 12 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon at Citi Field, 45,000. The Mets thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.